I think for me, I've been working on my post game a lot, while also working on my pace, so kind of being able to be more versatile, and slowing the game down.
So pace or slow down.
Oh yeah, no. Not trying to go fast.
So first of all, welcome to the Big Ten. But this league is going to be a lot different than the next one. Traveling across the country, you get like media rights deal, has games on NBC and CBS. So what are some of the things you're looking forward to about being in this conference? Is there anything like you maybe don't know like coming about so far?
Yeah, I think just more exposure. I think the Big Ten has a great fan base, so kind of having them jump on the ship with USC, I think would be great. Having more eyes on us. I don't think people really got to see what we could do in the Pac-12, so it would be really exciting to kind of showcase that to the world in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I mean traveling. That might be one of the more. It might take some getting used to for sure. But like you said, the exposure, everybody being able to watch our games and not have to stay up until like 1 a.m. Will be great, and we'll be able to kind of grow our fan base further.
For either of you guys, what do you see your team's identity being this year?
I think we're still forming that.
But I'd say like we literally talked about this week, but I'd say kind of like showtime. Like we want people to come watch us and be like, wow, this is an exciting team. We're kind of playing into that Lakers showtime. We're in LA, but definitely like fast-paced, high energy, relentless, like kind of like dogs. Like you don't want to play against us. We're kennels.
I'm Chris from Chicago. I'd like to ask both of you this because Coach Belly kind of talked about this before in the panel, kind of saying women's basketball is kind of global now. The brands are kind of expanding that way. Do you agree with that statement? How do you see it going forward?
Definitely. I'd just say, I don't know globally, but like even on a national standpoint, is like talking to people in class where they're asking me like, what do you think about this player? Like, how do I tune into the WNBA playoffs? And just seeing that in a 1 year like jump from last season to this season. But then when I think about when I joined college and like how much the shift in women's basketball has changed in like the positive direction, it just makes me super excited for the future. And you know, we thank all the women before us that have helped us get to this point. And then again, like we want to be able to do the same for the girls behind us. But I think it's an unreal time to be a women's college basketball player right now, and I'm super grateful.
Yeah, just to add on that, you really could see it in the stands. I remember our first game, like we had a good amount, and then once we started getting towards tournament time and later in the season, when we started doing really well, like we just saw a bunch of people coming out, a lot of kids supporting. So it just really goes to show the trajectory of women's basketball and where we're headed.
For Kiki, having gone against Kiki in the past, just how does it feel to have her on your team? And also along those lines, what can other teams in the Big Ten expect having to deal with her?
I mean, it's great. I'd rather be her teammate than her opponent. It's nice knowing that there's someone like you can always count on to get you a bucket. But even besides that, she's a great teammate. She's always uplifting everybody. So she's great to be around. And I just say, in terms of playing against her, like, good luck.
Cindy, you guys are role models to little girls right now. Who did you look up to when you were
a little bit. Mine is Candace Parker.
Yeah, mine was too. I'm a Lakers girl, or LA Sparks girl. I'm sure JuJu is too. But Candace Parker's been a role model since I was a little girl. And I got to work out with her one time in high school, and that was like the best day of my life.
I wanted to ask you about the fact by the end of last season you started to pop up in national television. What was that like for you? Were you surprised when they came to you with the ideas and the opportunities? How did it feel to be on national TV? Not just hooping, but being a personality.
Yeah, I mean it's super cool just to be able to kind of establish myself off the court as well and kind of just do different side quests. I feel like that's just really cool. I like to and yeah, it's just been really fun. It's always like a shocking experience just because it's not something that I'm used to, but as time continues, I'll start to get more used to it. But yeah, I'm really just happy.
Will we see more of that? Are there already plans to see more of that as the season goes on?
Yeah.
Kiki, you talked in your last answer about honoring the trailblazers from the sports. USC is a very storied program. Some of the greats coming out of there. So what's it like for you who knows the game super well to play for this program?
Yeah, I think it's amazing. When I committed to USC, Lisa Leslie congratulated me. I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. And then we have the legend Cheryl Miller at our practices. She's always around and always giving us advice. Just someone that we can always talk to. And I think that's somewhere that you don't really get that anywhere else. So I think that's such a blessing to have all those great people and legends in our corner.
Obviously, the move to the Big Ten brings a lot longer road trips. And how do you see those longer road trips potentially impacting your preparation?
I think it's going to take a little bit of adjusting to, but it's nothing that we can't handle. I think we keep the main thing, is to win games, have fun doing it. So travel won't change that at all.
Talking about the longer road trips, are there any places you're really excited to go to? Any new venues you're really looking forward to?
I don't know. I mean, it's just new territory in general, so really everywhere. Just get a feel for the different campuses and stuff.
You kind of burst on the scene this past season, obviously, like anybody who had been paying attention to recruiting news and what this was coming in, but just more casual fans really kind of tuned in, and obviously the famous folks how they adjusted to that, just like going out public and being recognized on the
I don't know. I mean, it's cool. LA is kind of more chill compared to other places. But yeah, it's just really cool whenever I get interactions like that.
Questions? All right, thanks everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.